Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Anthony Lug. Consumers faced an average 5.4% increase in the cost of goods and services for the 12 months to June this year. This represents another period where the rate fell within the BOJ's 4 to 6% target range. Deputy Director General of the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, STATIN, Lisha Delatibaudiere, says the annual inflation as at June was influenced by a rise in the cost of food and non-alcoholic beverages.
0%, transport up by 11.1%, and housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels up by 5.4%. The inflation rate for the division food and non-alcoholic beverages was influenced by a 3.8% increase in the food group, increases in the index for the classes fruits and nuts at 11.1%, and cereals and cereal products 4.0%, my apologies. Higher prices for oranges, ripe bananas, pineapples, and dried coconuts were the main contributors to the increase for fruits and nuts class.
Inflation in the month of June alone was 1.1%.
The main drivers of this inflation were increases in the indices for food and non-alcoholic beverages at 1.4%, housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels at 0.8%, and transport at 1.3%. The index for the food and non-alcoholic beverages division was influenced by a 6.8% increase in the index for the class vegetables, tubers, plantains, cooking bananas, and pulses due to higher prices for items such as tomato, carrots, yam, and cabbage.
She was speaking at Statin's first face-to-face press briefing since the COVID-19 pandemic on Wednesday. Consumer confidence was down 2.9% in the second quarter. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce commissioned survey for the April to June period interviewed 632 consumers. Market Research Services executed the survey. The firm's executive chairman, Don Anderson, says looking at the job market, fewer consumers were of the view that those conditions were good in the second quarter.
Index of job expectations went down by 6 points, from 33 to 27. Now we notice that in some instances the index is 200. In terms of job prospects, consumers have never ever been overly confident that jobs are plentiful. They've always been conscious about the fact that jobs are not readily available, and that's why that index is so low, 33. It fell to 27 in the second quarter of 2024. So we asked them, well, what do you think about business conditions? What do you think about job prospects? 28% only of the 600 plus persons that we interviewed expect the job situation to get better.
Now, trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $157.10. The Canadian dollar is going for $115.42. $204.97 is the average cost of the pound. $174.83 is the average value of the euro. The JSE index declined by 861 points, while the junior market index fell by 68 points. The 36 winners included Epley 7.25% preference shares, Epley Caribbean Property Fund SCC, JFP, Epley, and JMMB Group 7.15% cumulative redeemable preference shares. The 45 losers included 138 Student Living Jamaica Variable Preference Shares, The Lab, Mayberry Group, Dermond Trading Company, and First Rock Real Estate Investments US dollar shares, 22 stocks traded firm. And that's the Business Day. I'm Anthony Lug. Regional and international stories next.